Welcome back to Design Bundle's YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal, and today we're going to be making acrylic keychains with our silhouette cameo. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing that we need to do is jump over to Silhouette Studio and bring in our file. Now, because I am using the basic edition, I am using a DXF file. So let's go ahead and jump on over. The file I'm using today is from this amazing bundle here. You get 50 designs and there is lots to choose from. So I highly recommend that you guys check this out. So all you're simply going to go ahead and do is add this to your cart, check out, and then you can download this bundle and then choose whichever one you'd like. All right, so I already have this over here in Silhouette Studio, and I have locked my design, and now I'm going to go ahead and just size it down. So I'm choosing whichever side is the biggest because I'm working with a circle. Obviously, it's even on each side. So whichever one is the biggest, I'm going to change that one. So I'm going to change my height to 2.5. So I'm working with a 3-inch circle, so I want that to be less than the 3 inches. And that's it. Super easy. We're ready to send it over. I'm going to tell it that we're using metallic vinyl today, and then I'm going to go ahead and be ready to send this over to be cut out. So once you're ready, you're just going to hit send. All right, so now that we have all of our settings, this is the material that we're going to be using today, and I'm not using a mat, so I'm just going to be able to load this right in. So let's go ahead and adjust a few things. I need to adjust my wheel over here to be perfect for this 12 by 12 sheet. So I need to go ahead and unlock this and move my wheel right down. So I need to move it down just a little bit further. So I think that's going to be perfect, maybe even one more. I think that will be perfect. So I'm going to go and lock this back, and what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to load my material in. Now what I like to do is I actually like to bring my material in just a little bit further so I know it's good to go. So I'm going to use this arrow here and just slide it in just a little bit. So now let's go ahead and send it over. So back over here in this software, I'm just going to go ahead and hit send. So it's not iron on or anything like that, so I don't need to mirror anything. So it's just going to go ahead and adjust the blade for us and start cutting it out. All right, there we have it. So let's go ahead and hit the unload button just like so. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, move everything out of our way, and get ready to go. So now that we have everything weeded out here, as you guys can see, that weeded out very nicely. Those settings work perfect for this stuff. This is StarCraft Magic. So it works out very nice for that. So this is a very super cute, pretty color. And then the acrylic that I'm using today is this 3-inch circle blank right here. So it's got a brown plastic coating on the back. This is a paper coating, if you will, but sometimes there's a white one, all sorts of different colors. So you just want to make sure and remove that, which I always do right at the end. So we have this one right here, and what I like to do is I like to do my design a little bit smaller than my acrylic blank. So I did a 2.5. I usually do between 2.5 and 2.85 for my 3-point blanks here. So we've got those. I've got a pair of jewelry pliers. They have little round noses like so. And then I've got some hardware to apply to our keychain. Now on Amazon, usually you can get a set that comes with these blanks as well as all of the hardware and even tassels. So you can get little bundles like that. Now you definitely don't have to include the tassel. A few more things you're going to need is a scraper tool of some sort, as well as some transfer tape. And I'm going to show you guys today that you can actually use a lint roller. This is actually a clear lint roller. So I'm going to show you guys that now, and they work perfect. So what's really cool about these is the one side has nothing, obviously, and then it has the stick. These are absolutely perfect for these projects. So what you can actually do is just cut down what you need. Instead of tearing the entire strip, which you totally could do, you can actually just cut down what you need. So I can go ahead and take my scissors here. All my material is going to be right here. It's going to be a 2-in-1. I can use it as a lint roller for my projects as well as transfer sheets. So that's a little hack from me. So this is a clear lint roller, which I'll have linked down below for you guys. Now, if you feel like it's a little bit too sticky, you can always just stick it onto your t-shirt or pants and take off a little bit of that stick. So let's go ahead and pick this up. So I'm going to go ahead and take my design here just like so. And then we're going to take our transfer tape. I'm going to go down like a taco. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take my scraper tool here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and rub this in. So what I want to do is I want my, transfer tape to pick up that vinyl. So I'm just going to go ahead and rub this until I'm happy with it. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. And then what you want to do is you want to flip it over and you want to peel from an angle on the back side. All right, so now that we have this ready to go, you want to make sure that your acrylic blank is nice and clean. You want to clean that off with some rubbing alcohol, and I have already done so. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is line this up on my blank here, figure out about where I want to put it. I think I'm happy with this. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and rub everything out to get it to adhere to my acrylic blank. Now these have lasted me, I've been making these for years and they last a long time. You do not need to seal them with anything and they're gonna withstand a lot of wear and tear. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel at an angle, just like so. And so far, there you have it. How super cute is this? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that paper backing. I'm just gonna take my weeding tool here. I'm gonna get a corner started. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and peel that away. Now what you guys are going to notice on the back, it's super cool. You guys can see that silver like holographic on the back. So the front is purple and then the back is silver. So that's really cool. I love using those for this because it's not a plain background. You're really getting a two for one, if you will. All right, so now we just need to attach our hardware. All right, so the very next thing we need to do is go ahead and take our little jump rings. These are called jump rings. And what you want to do, if yours are not already pre-pulled like this, you're going to bend them like this. Instead of pulling them outwards like this, that will tear up your jump ring. You want to pull them in the opposite direction. Now, if you guys get like a little kit that's made for this with your keychain, they're usually already ready to go for you. So you can pick these up right there at your local craft store as well. So what you're going to do is I'm going to get this loaded on the very end of my keychain hardware, just like this. So I've got my keychain on here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to feed this around. I can usually do it with my fingers. I've got that opening there. And I can just feed this right around that acrylic blank. So let me actually flip this. And you're just going to set it right on top of that, above that circle, and then you can just feed it right through it. So now it's on there just like so. So all you're going to simply do now is line everything up, and you're going to pinch it shut. Just like that. And there you have it. You have your super easy acrylic keychain. So acrylic keychains are very trendy. Whether you're making them for yourself, these would be great to gift it to somebody, whether it's a Christmas gift for stocking stuffers or even a birthday gift. You could personalize these with somebody's name. Lots of different quotes like this. This is actually from a keychain bundle, so lots of different ones that you can create. If you ever see a design that's for a t-shirt, you can really shrink that down and place it on an acrylic keychain. So it's just a little fun gift to make or make for yourself. And like I said, these will last you for years to come. They can really withstand a lot of wear and tear on your keys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.